Peruse at your leisure. Welcome and well met.
Mayhap I'll seek out a town I've yet to visit.
If I find any turncoats, I'll gut myself.
Might learn a new dish. Keep things interesting.
Well met, sir. Welcome and well met. Peruse at your leisure. Welcome and well met.
My legs are stiff as boards after training.
Peruse at your leisure.
What delights might there be to find in town today?
What about you seems familiar.
Long as you please. That's acting up today.
These writings could be of import.
What are you up to?
Should I get up to today?
Greetings, Your Majesty. Have you a moment to speak? There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen Your Majesty's claim as a true... Have you divined aught of the false sovereign, Your Majesty? This appears to be a bill calling for the arrest of a man named... But hold a moment. I see. Ah, but of course. A clever plan. The Queen Regent will be forced to... Furthermore, 'twill serve as an... And all the while, the doubt... A clever ploy indeed. I've no doubt that this bill would prove its worth.
That thief maester's a capable sort. I'd wager this'll make life rather difficult for the Queen Regent. Shall we seek out the young man from the other day? I can guide you there if you wish. The person we seek isn't here. Perhaps we'd best come back later.
There is much we ought to tend to. If we are to strengthen Your Majesty's... You will need to infiltrate the palace. I have attempted to do the same. Would that I could undertake the task. What say you, Your Majesty? I shall ensure that the door to the Queen Regent's office is open between midnight and dawn.
Must you run so fast? I can hardly keep you in my sights, Arisen.
There's comfort in the humdrum of daily life.
Quiet at last.
Thankless job, this.
I would appreciate... At your swift return, Master. A fell unease begins to gnaw at me when you are gone over long.
You are the Arisen. Follow me!
This is quite a quandary. I swear I've not lived once in the last hour.
Such quiet. Couldn't hurt to put my feet at the moment.
'Tis best you move along. Should one of the other guards espy you, I will be forced to play my part. Pray, be cautious, Your Majesty.
Who's there? Pray, keep your voice low. 'Twouldn't be good for either of us if someone was... Could it be that you have come to bring Mother's... Aye, Disa is my... 'Twas never my intent to deceive you. I'd simply feared that if... But that is no longer a concern. 'Tis clear that we are allied in purpose. My word, you mean to say... Could Mother have had a hand...
Regentkin Sven appears to be missing from his chambers.
Me? No, sir.
Then start searching, you fool. Should aught...
Forgive me. My absence seems to have made this rather more difficult for us. This room turned up little of interest. But I've a mind to look into this further. I'll head out first and speak with the sentinels. Forgive me. I couldn't sleep. I thought a stroll might clear my head.
All this quiet makes me itch to cause a stir.
Stiff as boards after training.
I've been on my feet every day. My leg. Such quietude is a blessing.
Oh, got to keep moving.
Good to see you, Master.
What's this? Come to admire. Oh, oh, if only my collection were. Alas, the sculpt and 'twould wound my pride if your curiosity shall. The man's home is located in Bakbatal.
You what say we gather some information? Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts. 'Tis a ladder. Shall we see where it leads?
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your majesty. How fared your mission? Was there aught suspicious to be found in this scrap? 'Twas part of a... This alone can prove little, but 'tis clear that these... To think, Deeza's actions of weight, 'tis a surprise, but a welcome one. If Regent King Sven is... You have done well, your majesty.
Seems we were right to suspect the Queen Regent. We ought to keep an eye on her in the days to come. Azus. Now there's a name to remember.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your... Of all those who serve the Queen Regent, I refer to war many a time as Deeza and many a time as the... Our laws dictate that. Thus, what say you? Might you be... I prepared a means for you to end this mission. Demands the utmost secrecy. Should you be discovered, I will be unable to lend aught in the...
Could you come over here?
We're still in a fight.
The road at your left. Good evening, sir. I trust you fared all right on... the roads, despite the out... Much obliged. Wisdom to offer.
Look as long as you please.
The road at your left.
I wonder how Harve Village fares. Mayhap we ought to stop by. I can guide you there if you wish.
Might as well take a look. Everyone's as tired as I am, seems like.
Right, just follow me. One couldn't ask for better weather. I've high hopes for today's adventure. Would you care to use a shortcut, Master? I learned of the existence of such a path while travelling beyond the rift. Now there's a worthy prize. Saurians! As I am to deplete our stock of curatives, little choice without a mage. Do not live to regret this.
Let me see, where did I put that little treasure on?
That was impeccably timed, Arisen. Tis no more or less than what one might have expected. Is there any way to climb up there? I'm not sure what we'll find, but it might be something useful. Nasty blow, that! Not good enough!
just grateful I get to lead quiet.
You can count on me to fly to your aid in your hour of need, Master. Knowing when to use curatives is Shall we discuss tactics now or later?
I'll carefully conserve my strength and endeavor to survive every battle by way of sound strategy and defensive tactics. If 'tis discipline your company lacks, if we share our strengths, we can begin formulating.
I've just remembered a curious rumour I overheard once. Seems there's an illness.
Sir Arisen! Thank heaven, just when almost all—
Oi! What are you doing standing about when the—
Jonas! This is the good sir—
Is that right? Then I expect you to aid us with this mess. You did it once of—
My apologies for the— Yet he speaks to pray. Call the—
These Saurians are a stubborn lot. What say we make them think twice about settling in again?
We must remain vigilant.
Air Master, Saurian.
This bow is as good as flameproof.
Well done.
Not bad.
Glad to be of service.
Methinks there are rare materials to be found.
I've not much to offer you.
The Saurians are no more, I see. That's twice you've come to us. You're more than a friend. Truly, we cannot—
Here he is!
Jonas! What is the meaning of this?
This blasted beastren. How many times? There can be no doubt.
Forgive me. I never meant for any of—
Trust a beastren to—
Jonas! Surely there's no need for such talk.
Ah, you would say that. Seems to me beastrens—
Jonas, please!
There!
I do apologize, but we mustn't let this sound— I do hope you shall visit—
A ruder fellow I never met. The village's troubles are far from done if you ask me.
A profitable endeavor.
Visions of roast meat will dance in my head tonight, for all I've stuffed myself. Come to think of it, a memory of when I fell in battle, refusing...
Master, I discovered a treasure chest hereabouts during my last journey beyond the rift. Shall I guide you to it? I've nothing to report as yet. Was there something you needed, Master?
I grant you roaring flame.
Did anyone else see that? Orc catches the light.
We ought to take a closer look.
Another statue. Aught within me yearns to climb it.
Shall we search for a path to lead us to it?
Freshly rested as we are, this battle ought to be in our favor.
Try not to get hit. There's still that fear and go to waste. Was most effective.
Let my magic grant you an elemental boon.
Over so soon? I would seem to have come through unscathed.
Overconfidence is an enemy in and of itself. Let us instead strive to better ourselves with every battle.
What ill-timed dodge of somebody bruises! Look, Master, a treasure chest. We shall have to find a way to reach it.
Battle is to be avoided, I take it, Arisen.
Leek worms can prove troublesome.
Where the bite? There's a shorter path we might take now. Allow me to show you. Use these flames to smite our enemies.
We are none of us alike in vocation.
That is most fortuitous.
Let us utilize our individual strengths wherever possible.
A tad too high, methinks.
We've little need for a campsite at present.
'Tis well to be prepared, but over-preparation will serve us not.
Over here, if you would.
We've got goblins!
Have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness. I knew that I could count upon your strength, Arisen.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
No harm in picking a few.
While we're here, shall we take care of that other task we were entrusted with as well?
We shall have to decide which is the most pressing. We cannot do everything at once.
Someone's sweeping me off my feet.
Pray, follow me. I dare not enter the palace, but I would fain escort you to the castle entrance.
Look, as long as you
Hoy, friend! There's something I've come... Every last resident in this... For it made me... I want to live a life. I tire of looking at this. 'Tis proof that 'tis something... Here is the last of the gold I owe you. Pray forgive. Now, I may not be able to wander the city again for some... Thus, I cannot, though... Till then...
That was quite a gift.
Oh, are you there? Your presence is requested at the tavern. Who's the one requesting? I didn't ask. It is none of my concern.
There's a ladder here.
Perhaps new discoveries await us above.
Aye, got some coins. It's much appreciated.
Gather round. Treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller.
And should my story entertain you, nay, even if it shouldn't, I would greatly appreciate a coin or two to soothe my throat with a mug of ale. Now, listen close. As today I shall tell of a serpent with powers most fell.
That looks promising. Any ideas as to how we might reach it?
If you must go off on your own, there's naught to be done. I only hope you'll return sooner rather than later.
So, you've come. Captain.
Best quality soldier now.
You looking to join? Don't bother.
Such quietude is a blessing.
You looking to join?
I'd hasten home.
Have you come to release me from this jail? Who are you? Oh. Therefore, Deeza's arisen. Have you proof? Ah, they say the arisen by that mark. This reminds me of a happening 140. He went before the people, and what befell him, you ask? Ha! Crusoe was discovered. Aye, I dare say your arrival portends another beheading. Escape? Here I spend my day, and I need not turn. That said, if you tell me, does that... I suspected as much. Then... Well, I suspected as much. Then...
So this is where you were, Master. I searched high and low for you.
Our party is reunited. Surely we can ask for no more than that.
For me. My heart hurts just thinking about it.
Smells divine.
Arms! Arms for the poor!
Seems like everyone always wants... You're wasting your time to...
How vast the sea is.
I imagine we would not escape a plunge into the water's depths.
Vernworth. Is there any place more welcoming?
Do not let up your guard till we are inside the gates.
I knew it to be so.
Gather round, gather round. Treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller. And should my story entertain you,
Aye, got some coin to spare. What would you of me? I'll have no trouble, thank you.
gather round. Treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller. And should my story entertain you, nay, even if it shouldn't, I would greatly appreciate a coin or two to soothe my throat with a mug of ale.
Are you in the market for something in particular? Do come again. It takes two to make... Are you in the market for something in... particular? Always a pleasure.
Well, take it easy today. Much to do yet.
Well, men, you will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated to the former... hospitality. In all Vernworth, you know where to find. This inspires naught but misgivings.